Up next, the 76ers taking on the Celtics. For the Philadelphia 76ers, it's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Celtics, Sixers, only on 2K Sports. NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Thursday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Jason Tatum is out there with Horford, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Green in at the small forward. Two very hot teams facing off tonight, C-Web. Fun to go into a matchup where both teams are playing their very best.
Kevin, it gives this a little bit of a playoff feel, right? I know you're with me because there's a lot of pride on the line. Neither team wants its winning streak to come to an end tonight.
Now, here's Green. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Harris kicks to Green, launches it. And Boston with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
Yeah, the offense looked cohesive last night. Whatever challenge the opposition presented, they answered with confidence.
We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. LeBron, Kawhi, KD, all lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
It's Brown on the wing. Good on the triple.
Smart does a little bit of everything, including finding his wide-open teammates.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green against Tatum. Shoots from 12. Another miss by Philadelphia. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Smart passes to Tatum. Now Smart. There's Brown with the 3. Maxey grabs the miss. Harden the pass to Green, and stolen by Horford. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot.
That's
He's
the end of the first quarter with the score.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Off of turnovers.
They've got Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Harden. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Niang in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now, here's Thibault. After the miss from Derek White. Harden kicks to Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Pritchard. Poked loose. White the pass to Pritchard. And here's White, defended by Thibault. Shooting
Boston
foul
foul.
as the whistle blows.
Derek
He'll
White.
shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And really the defense
First
fouling
team
there to
foul.
prevent the layup, but that's exactly
At the line
what
for
you need to do.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics leading by 6. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Here's Tice. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Millsap. And here now is Thibault. The 3 from Harden. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Williams sets a screen for White. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Millsap. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Horford comes in for Williams. Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Tatum gets the bucket.
I mean, Tatum, he can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him.
Here's Maxey. Basket good. Maxey's got his first basket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Tatum looking around. And he drops it in from the low post. Tatum's got the lead, back up to 8 now for the Celtics. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your lead list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball.
Robert Williams.
On the court for the Celtics.
Personal foul.
Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard.
And when you bring up the process to Embiid, he just says it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah, he's explained it a few times. I mean, it's a process from making the playoffs, then another one for the conference finals, then another one just to go to the finals. And that doesn't even have you winning a ring yet. Yeah, I mean, the continued growth of Embiid as a player has been truly remarkable. I mean, he's put in the work and evolved his game in some pretty impressive ways.
The 76ers making a switch here. Thybulle's checked in. Then for the Celtics, Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Tatum, that one's rebounded by Embiid.
credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Left side, Harris. Drilled from 11 feet out. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
Such an efficient scorer. You know, if you give Harris these opportunities, he'll punish you from there.
Brown against Harden. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Tice with a screen on Harden. And finished off by Brown.
Body and agility, rare considering Brown's size. That's why he's always been such an intriguing prospect.
To the paint, here's Embiid, and he gets it to go. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one.
That's the end of the third.
Celtics lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Come on, fans.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Paul Millsap, Maxey out there with Green, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Niang. They set the pick. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Tatum. Over Millsap. Here's Williams. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Maxey. Millsap a screen on Smart. Here he goes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Wrong guy to put on the line in a close game. You know he's not going to miss.
Here's Tatum. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Green with a screen on Smart. There's the pass to Embiid. Over Williams. Embiid, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Green, the pass to Maxey. At the top of the key, Embiid. And Boston with the rebound.
76ers.
Their biggest lead.
What we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Okay, David, thanks.
Shooting for Boston, Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
And you have to love Smart's aggressive style on the court. I mean, whether it's on offense or defense, he's always killing himself trying to make an impact.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a... Maxey passes to Green. The deep 3 from Harden. The 76ers with another miss.
76ers.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
And he is unable to get the second one. From deep, another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W.
That's the end of
This
the
was a
game.
hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good
Make
point.
sure
I
you
mean,
get home
weaker
safely,
teams
and
might
we'll
have
see you
buckled at the
in the
end
next
with the
40
crowd
minutes.
amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Jason Tatum.